Hey guys, and welcome to the next episode of my competitive evaluation of Pokemon of any kind, I guess. Today we're doing Mega Sceptile. I started off with Mega Swampert, and I figured let's go for the other new starter Mega because Mega Blaziken's Ubers. So, yeah. It already came out a while ago. Alright, so, let's jump right into it. Alright. So, when we're looking at regular Sceptile, he was a rarely used threat. Mega Sceptiles, he's pretty fast, regular Sceptile. He's, base 120 speed won't cut it in OU for a lot of time, especially looking at these literally paper thin defenses, 65 defense. But he had a workable special attack stat and speed, so, a lot of time you'd see him running HP Fire instead of Sub, just because, he didn't really have the speed to rely on Sub very well, or speed or bulk, one or the other. So when he Mega Evolves, he gets a little bit of an increase to his defense stat, nothing to special defense, unfortunately. So again, super frail, really, just nothing to work with. But what matters is this boost to special attack, this 40-point boost, and then a 25-point boost to speed. So pretty much, he, in terms of unboosted, unscarfed, he's at the top of the game. And as long as you're okay, so Mega Alakazam's a bit faster. Gengar might be Mega Gengar. Nope, Mega Gengar's not even faster, and he's Ubers anyways. The only things that'll be competing with in terms of speed are gonna be like Mega Beedrill, base 145. You got Alakazam, who's UU or BL actually. You're not really gonna see him running around in OU very much. But besides that, you will be outspeeding everything as long as it's not boosted or scarfed. The ability Lightning Rod, it's because he switches and he has to switch in or start before he can Mega Evolve. A lot of opponents will be careful with their electric type attacks, but it can be good to maybe switch him into a predicted Volt Switch from Magnezone or Rotom Wash maybe. Get the special attack boost because, while he's got a pretty stellar special attack stat of 145, 3D9, that's up there, he does lack any good way to boost it, and it's not going to be netting a lot of the OHKOs that you really need in a hyper-offensive metagame like OU currently is. So he really appreciates that. It also actually makes him very viable in doubles, where you can run him next to a discharge user, and he can just eat up their boosts. Just get fast, he's strong, guaranteed knock stuff out. Maybe a Scarf discharge user that can outspeed him, give him the boost, and then he can hit, just knock out threats. So as far as attacks go, you're going to be seeing Dragon Pulse is probably a staple on most Mega Sceptiles because, he gains this Dragon typing. So Focus Blast, he's got access to some pretty good moves. Focus Blast covers ice types covers the slow ice types he'll be outspeeding. It covers steel types, rock types. Giga Drain or Leaf Storm is a pretty big question. I personally prefer Giga Drain. It gives him some survivability, especially when you're running Substitute. But also because Leaf Storm pretty much forces him to switch once he uses it. Yes, it's absolutely monstrously strong, but it's also got decent accuracy. You can't rely on it. And Giga Drain, you'll be healing up, so that's fine. I run Substitute just because if he comes in, forces a switch, Substitute can a lot of time ease his bulk a little bit, let him get off a hit or two before he has to either switch out or get KO'd. Other options that I'm not running here, maybe HP Ice, cover ground types, but he doesn't need it to cover the dragon types because he's already got Dragon Pulse, but HP Ice will help him with, his ground types, in which he otherwise, I guess Giga Drain he already has for them anyways. HP Fire can help him with maybe Scissor or Ferrothorn, who otherwise, I guess, but you have Focus Blast for Ferrothorn, and if you're seeing a Scissor, you better be headed in the opposite direction with your Sceptile, because We'll discuss that later, actually. Um, all right. Uh, so on to potential threats to Mega Sceptile. So there are two very large threats to Mega Sceptile, and those are being bulky fairies first of all. So especially on the special side. So because he lacks a boosting move and he's weak to fairy type, um, he's gonna be, especially on the set I'm running, the only move that would even like hit neutrally is Giga Drain, which isn't strong enough to break through anything especially bulky at all. And then they'll retaliate super effective. So you're gonna be looking out for Pokemon like Sylveon, um, Clefable, so Hyper Voice, Sylveon, Pixelate, Clefable, especially like a Calm Mind boosting Moonblast variant would be definitely something to look out for. Not as much the stored power, although again, you really don't want to be leaving Sceptile in on any threats that could be hitting him because even neutral hits are going to be knocking this thing out fast. Maybe also Mega Gardevoir. Yeah, I can't see much ways for this guy to fight against Mega Gardevoir either. All right, so he's Sceptile's Achilles heel is gonna have to be his 4 times ice weakness. Unfortunately, it makes Ice Shard is a priority move that is found on a few different mons. Um, so you gotta really be on the lookout. So if you see a Mamoswine, you gotta knock that thing out before these guys go head to head with each other. Um, Weevil will like literally it doesn't even have to be boosted, banded, life orb, anything. Mamoswine, Weevil, maybe a Scarfed Kyurem. He doesn't have access to Ice Shard, but he'll outspeed potentially. Yeah, Scarf variant will always outspeed. Definitely be looking out for Glalie, Mega Glalie now that's a common-ish thing. You Focus Blast will take care of it if it doesn't feel like Ice Sharding, but again, why wouldn't Ice Shard? Also, Mega Sceptile does appreciate hazard support from its teammates quite a bit, so it's also very threatened in that sense by Donphan, who can both rapid spin away the hazards, take most of what Sceptile has to give, potentially take a Giga Drain, probably not, but potentially take a Giga Drain. Probably wouldn't take a Leaf Storm, um, and then proceed to Ice Shard. Pretty much can really be a threat to Mega Sceptile sweeping through other teams. So when we start looking at teammates, we gotta consider again now Pokemon that can handle the bulky fairies that threaten it, and Pokemon that can handle ice types that will demolish Mega Sceptile. So, namely, Pokemon that can handle bulky fairies, Pokemon that can handle ice types. First thing that should come to mind for any experienced user, it's gotta be Heatran. I would personally recommend a specially defensive variant, just because he takes attacks better, obviously, especially from fairies. The fairies that I mentioned are all running special attacks, which he's gonna be scared. Sceptile's gonna want to switch out of. Heatran can take those, retaliate with Toxic on Sylveon or Mega Gardevoir. Sylveon can probably Heal Bell that away, or Clefable's Magic Guard anyways. But, he can absorb them at least. Maybe if you're running Flash Cannon, that would be good for that role, actually. Um, Another option would be Greninja, who can't necessarily switch into the attacks meant for Sceptile, who definitely should not be switching in, because Dark type weak to... He comes in with a Dark type, even with Protean. Takes the Fairy hit, dies, no doubt. Maybe I like Bullet Punch Scissor. Technician Bullet Punch will be hitting those fairies very hard, usually scoring the Oko. I abandoned my Scissor that you'll be seeing. So Pokemon that can put down rocks are great, or hazard support in general. So Ferrothorn would be phenomenal. Actually, you could have your Heatran put down rocks too, just because it eases a lot of Mega Sceptile's Okos, so you'll be able to KO a lot of those things that normally Sceptile wouldn't have. So the more hazard support you can get him, the better. Also, are a good one option when you move away from Bullet Punch is Mach Punch. You can maybe Conkeldurr. Who else runs Mach Punch? I don't know. Any Mach Punch user. Conkeldurr is the first one that comes to mind for me. I guess if we look down. Breloom. I wouldn't recommend Breloom just because Assault that's Conkeldurr can maybe take a Fairy type hit, whereas Breloom can never take a Fairy type hit. Yeah, so I don't think Meta Channel learns Mach Punch. Um, so I guess maybe Terrakion with Choice Scarf, Close Combat, Revenge Killer Terrakion could do a decent job, but again, that leaves you a little open to priority, which is a problem that Sceptile is going to be outspeeding anything that's not priority usually, anyways. Um, so for EVs, just running very standard, give him the max speed to maybe outspeed a couple very low speed Scarfers. Um, he usually won't be outspeeding Mega Swampert under rain, so people are smart enough. But like, if you can predict a switch with that, I guess that would be pretty nice. Um, and then yeah, special attack. It's could be wish it was higher, but like can't complain. Gotta get a boost somehow. Another option I used to run with Mega Sceptile was actually running Nasty Plot Baton past Mew, but the problem with that being you should also probably get him behind a substitute, just because Sceptile is gonna be taking that hit, and that might be game over for Sceptile. Especially because a bug type attack that would be, let's say, U-turn Scissor or anything that would be aimed at Mew will also be super effective against Sceptile. Um, so I didn't like that too much. You could try it. Maybe figure out a way to outspeed some stuff with Mew. Pass the substitute to Sceptile so we can take that hit. That's up to you. But Sceptile, I'd say probably gonna end up UU. I don't see him because of how common priority is in OU right now, especially with all these fast megas coming out. I just don't see him having the bulk to take the priority hits that are flying around. So while this speed stat is phenomenal, it also works against him because he just gets hit by priority and fails at life. I don't know. I'm thinking UU, maybe OU. I don't know. Alright, so here's my team. Let's look for a battle. I've done a couple battles now, but none of them are where Mega Sceptile does really puts any effort into the battle. Literally in the second game, he just didn't even come in at all. So I don't know. I won a game. Okay, so here's an example of a Kyurem where looking at his team, he's already pretty fast with Latios and Alakazam Gengar. I imagine it's not a Scarf variant, although unless he wants more speed to go with some speed. I heard you like speed, so I put some speed in your speed. So Greninja, unless he leads with Chansey, Greninja just like walks through everybody on this guy's team. So yeah, I don't know. He's gonna. Ooh, Scarf variant. Okay, cool. So that kind of sucks. That wasn't a trade I wanted to make actually, just because Greninja puts work in on all three of these. I don't have another Ice type move. Although those Pokemon, he might be Scarf. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Mega Sceptile on the wings. I think. Actually, no, I'm not. Let's go for it. Alakazam. All right, I outspeed you. I don't care about you. You're probably running HP Ice because that's what everybody does with their life. So, you know what's bad? I have 2 Pokemon that are weak to Ice. 3 Pokemon that are weak to Ice. 2 of them being 4 times weak on this team. Wasn't actually very good in my design. But you're not gonna be Scarfed. You're Life Orb probably. Who runs Alakazam has got Life Orb? And Alakazam has a 95, I believe. 95 special defense. But no HP. Let's just go for it. If he switches that to Kyurem, even better. This is a little bit of a bold play, I don't think I can take the HP Ice. Yeah, I can't take the HP Ice. But, yeah, HP Ice, Psychic, ooh. Oh, but it's very funny that I talked about Mega Alakazam not going around anywhere, because here he is right now. So, BP. This is exactly the reason why Mega Alakazam didn't go anywhere. bullet punches do I have? I win a stall war, so. Although I don't win the stall war anymore, I really want to keep him in the wings to fight off. Let's just fool him into. If he goes for yeah, okay, I'll fool him into another earthquake. You know, make a safe switch into. What ability does Mega Alakazam have? Is it just Magic Bounce again? Or sorry, Magic Guard. Trace, okay. I'm gonna throw this guy out there, you know. Put out my rocks. This is a good time. Put out the rocks. Yeah, there you go. You don't like this. I just have nothing to... I'm gonna go for the Giga Drain. I could really use some health back. Okay, or just protect yourself because you're stupid. You know, actually, I should probably keep a Healing Wish for Mega Sceptile right now. Or the game could just do that, I guess. Okay, cool, actually. Now is like the exact right time to hide behind a sub when he goes for Protect. There we go. Okay, so this is exactly what I wanted Mega Sceptile to do. Can't go for the Toxic, can't break it with Protect. He's probably going to switch, I imagine, to Kyurem. So, there we go. Nice. Makes me feel good. I'm behind a sub. Yeah, exactly. Good. This is a good battle. After the last two where Mega Sceptile did nothing, this is exactly where I wanted him to be. I mean, you can break my sub, bro. I don't care. Because the rest of your team just is about to die. Let's just get some health out of him, I guess. You know, whatever he's got. Okay, this is weird. The game is like letting me click on the other stuff and then... Whatever. Yeah, example of just Mega Lot... sorry, Point at Latios, said Mega Latios. No, Mega Sceptile. This is what he's good for, you know. I'm glad this happened. I'm glad we did this. We should do it again sometime. And it's awesome that he actually had Mega Alakazam, which is the one Pokemon in the entire game. But you'll see, it's not like Deoxys Speed or something. Why did I do so? Gengar. So if he. Let's go like, let's see, Sceptile, are you offensive? Life Orb, sure. Gengar. Oh, you utility attacker. Let's go. Dragon Pulse. Okay, but that's not, this isn't gonna give me a stab, so. Okay, Dragon actually, there we go, that helps. Dragon Pulse. Gives me 79. And right now it's so that's not probably not gonna net the Oko, and he's gonna that's bad. God, nah. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. So I should have probably known that was coming, but you know, don't win them all. Let's just get a bullet punch. Nobody in his team wants to take this right now, so a crit would be cool. Okay, so 2 turns of so 24, so he'll be out of Oko range. He's gonna protect on this turn. I know that. So Giga Drain. Oh my god, double protect, man. I hate you. I hate you so much. But that's still not gonna get you out of range, I don't think. 53, yeah, you're still in Alright, so I'm really glad we got this battle in, actually. This is just Mega Sceptile just killing it. What I did this game that you usually won't be able to do is, you know, you gotta really, although it's a good example, you gotta really know when you're getting your switches in, because, if he goes for Seismic Toss, we have a problem anyways. I don't really need him for this battle anymore, so... Ah, sick. Oh, yeah, okay, Thunder... Okay, I don't even need a second battle. He just gave me Lightning Rod. I love you. You're awesome. Let's just get some help from you. I don't know. I don't necessarily want to fodder him. Okay, let's see. I fodder him. I just go out to Scissor, Bullet Punch for the win. Okay, never mind. I can fodder you. I'll just go for Focus Blast and see what happens. It's kind of annoying, actually. Okay, so I had to learn what set this guy was running. He's probably, so T-Wave. Dude, I have like no health, 100. I imagine he's gonna go for Protect again. Nope, I was wrong. Ah, that was bad. I don't like this. He's playing this thing smart. Okay, so he might be able to. It's a pretty good combination of Pokemon to have for your last slot. You know, they really complement each other's weaknesses nicely and stuff. So I know all 4 of his moves, so he's probably gonna switch out now. He probably doesn't want to keep that Toxic on him, so Lava Plume. Don't miss again. He'll take whatever. I don't think Gengar doesn't learn Spurs. What's the command? I don't even know. That was a useless command. What? No, okay, don't miss. Don't die. Don't be paralyzed. Thank you. Phew. Okay, that could have been awful. Heat Train lost 25.9. Cool. As long as I don't get Parahaxed, this is guaranteed my win. If not, I could probably pull it off, but, you know... Oh, man. Oh, that's just really upsetting. Okay, I know what I'm going to try to do. He does what? 25.9. Sceptile just isn't going to help me out anymore, so... Okay, let's just weaken him as much as we can. Let's just do whatever work we can. Okay, here we go. He can't T-Wave this guy. I don't know. This was a good battle. I probably don't even have time for another one, you know. But it was a prime example of Sceptile just, you know, kicking butt. So who am I to complain? He'll go for a Seismic Toss again this turn, and then a Wish. Now you're gonna go for a Wish, because you don't want to die, but you can't help it. Now you can't. You either go for Protect and heal, or you Seismic Toss and can't kill me. Don't Parahax again. Thank you. GG. Alright, I can stall him out for the rest. Nice try, bro. Oh, I could have just done that. I didn't know Scissor had enough health to take a Seismic Toss. Because this would have just ended the game a while ago. Whatever. Good game. It was a good game. And you know, I really got to exhibit Mega Sceptile. Nice. So that's you actually have no idea how to check how long that video was, but I think I'm gonna call that the video, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, if you like, subscribe. You know, gonna try to come up with some more videos. Yeah, thanks.